Hello everyone. Have you ever sat down to code and felt like you had to follow every single rule from a textbook? Or, on the flip side, have you just opened an editor and started typing stuff to see what would happen? If you've experienced either of these, you've already touched the two major mindsets in programming. Today, we're making it crystal clear. We're breaking down traditional coding and vibe coding. No jargon, no fluff, just a straight-up comparison to help you understand how you learn and build. Let's start with the classic method, traditional coding. I want you to picture an architect designing a massive skyscraper. An architect doesn't just start pouring concrete, they follow strict rules, use proven materials, and plan every single detail to ensure the building is safe, stable, and will last for decades. Traditional coding is exactly that. It's a structured, disciplined, and rule-based approach. The core goal here is to write code that is efficient, maintainable, and as error-free as possible. You're thinking long-term. The process is very methodical. Plan, what are we building? What problems might we face? Design, how will the pieces fit together? What's the architecture? Code, now, you write the code, carefully following best practices. Test, you check every single function, every edge case. Debug, you fix any issues that pop up. A traditional coder building a simple login page wouldn't just make a box and a button, they would design the data flow first. Validate every single user input to stop bad data. Use environment variables to hide passwords and API keys. Write small, modular functions that are easy to test. And finally, run tests to see what happens if a user enters an invalid email or a password that's too short. It's a slower, more careful process, but the result is clean, scalable, and production-ready code. This is the backbone of most large software companies and critical applications. Now let's flip the script. Meet vibe coding. If traditional coding is the architect, vibe coding is the artist in a studio. The artist doesn't always have a perfect plan, they start with a feeling, an idea, and they experiment. They mix colors, try new brushes, and see what emerges. Vibe coding is this creative, intuitive, and flow-based approach. You code based on curiosity and what feels right. The goal here isn't perfection, the goal is to get something working quickly or to create a certain visual effect or feeling. The process is a loop, not a straight line. Code, you have an idea and you just start typing. Run, you run the code to see what happens. Tweak, let me change this color, or what if I move this button? Learn, you see the result and learn from it instantly. Repeat, you keep going until you're happy with the vibe. So that same vibe coder making a login page might open a live playground like Firebase and start with HTML and CSS right away. Style the input box, then the button, tweaking the shadows and colors until it feels nice. Think, you know what would be cool? A little animation when I click the button, and then immediately search for how to do that. The backend logic might be messy, and they might refactor it later, or maybe not. The output is often visually engaging and created with a lot of enthusiasm, but the code underneath can be a bit chaotic. This is incredibly common for front-end designers, indie hackers, and beginners just playing around. Okay, so we have our architect and our artist. Let's put them side by side. Which one wins? The answer is neither. They are different tools for different jobs. The focus for traditional is correctness and structure, while for vibe it's creativity and flow. The speed for traditional is slower to start, but more reliable at the finish line. Vibe coding is extremely fast for prototyping, but can get messy and slow you down later. The learning curve for traditional is steeper at the beginning because of all the rules, but it builds a rock-solid foundation. Vibe coding is very easy and fun to start, but you can develop gaps in your knowledge if you never learn the fundamentals. Traditional coding is best used for large-scale team projects, banking apps, back-end systems, anywhere failure is not an option. Vibe coding is best for learning the basics, prototyping ideas, UI/UX design, and building personal projects for fun. One isn't better than the other, they just have different strengths. So, what should you do? The most effective coders in the world aren't purely one or the other. They are hybrids. They are what I call balanced coders. You don't have to choose a side, you can use both, strategically. Here is a powerful, two-phase workflow you can use on your next project. Phase 1, the vibe phase. This is for exploration and creativity. Your only goal is to build a quick and dirty prototype. Don't worry about clean code. Just get the idea out of your head and onto the screen. See if it works. See if it feels good. This builds momentum and excitement. Phase 2, the traditional phase. Once you've proven the idea with your vibe-coded prototype, you switch hats. Now you become the architect. You take that messy but functional code and you refactor it. You clean it up, you structure it, you optimize it, and you write tests for it. This makes it reliable, scalable, and professional. This combination gives you the speed and creativity of vibe coding, with the stability and power of traditional coding. Your takeaway today is this: stop worrying about which type of coder you are. Embrace both. Your mission for your very next coding session is to try this balanced approach. Start by vibing to build something fun and fast. Then, use traditional methods to polish and strengthen it. This flexibility is what will make you a truly versatile and effective developer. If this video helped clarify things for you, do me a huge favor and hit the like button and subscribe for more no-fluff breakdowns to help you on your coding journey. I'm really curious, which style do you naturally lean towards? Are you a traditional coder, a vibe coder, or are you finding your balance? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching. Keep building, and I'll see you in the next one.